Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cap Social Network, also known as Capri's Social Network. So, in today's video, folks, I wanted to talk about and show two clips via TikTok on first and foremost two African American females giving their perspective on both how both women on how so many African American women lead the U.S. in housing and rental evictions. After that, I'm going to show a brother, a black guy who happens to give his perspective and take on why so many African American females usually lead the nation in both housing and rental evictions. Along with that, I'm going to read an article, just a short summary on behalf of, and this article is via usatoday.com on why and how, I would say more so how African American females lead the U.S. in rental evictions and how they're twice as likely to get evicted from their homes over Caucasian females as well. Without further ado, here's the coverage, folks.
Black women being evicted, it's a very high rate. Let's talk about a possible reason behind it. From what I've been seeing on the internet, men are saying that it's because Black women aren't choosing to date or be with Black men. Okay, as a caveat to that, Black women are higher when it comes to domestic violence. So domestic violence in Black family households is at 46%. So the fact that rate is so high might be a correlation to why Black women are choosing to live alone as opposed to living with their significant other. Another reason why Black women might be choosing to live alone as opposed to just not wanting to be with the Black man is because African American male homelessness is the highest in the nation out of all the other races. I understand that you're talking about Black women being evicted, but according to statistics, Black men are already homeless in most cases.
I've seen a lot of women on TikTok saying that it is the Black man's fault that Black women are being evicted. And that's not the case, okay? The reason we are being evicted at a higher rate is because, and don't take big offense, but let's make some changes, is because we're not financially responsible, okay? We're not prioritizing our bills and allocating our funds correctly. Okay, I had one of my residents told me, she said, I have to pay my more important bills first. Now, unless you're planning on sleeping in your car payment is not the most important bill you have. Everybody might see you driving around in it, but that's not the most important bill that you have. Your rent is the most important bill that you have. And so that's why that needs to be paid first, because in renting, you stay here as long as you pay here.
Black women being evicted, it's a very...
So, hold on. So, for the second lady that spoke in the video, I'm assuming she's either a landlord or a property manager. The reason she happened to mention something about one of her residents. With that being said, I'm going to show you a brother giving his perspective and his feedback on this matter as well. Once again, this clip is courtesy of TikTok as well.
What's going on, TikTok? This really is a sad moment, man, because the statistics and what has been shown, the eviction notice or the eviction rate as far in the U.S., Black women are the highest to be evicted in the U.S. If I'm correct, over 3 million around the world. I think it's 32% of white women. I think it's 34% of Latino, but I'm going to try to break it down. But they did on CBS, or they were speaking, and they were saying and showing the evidence that in today, 2022, black women are the highest rate of women to be evicted. Ever since gas went up, ever since people have demand higher wages with this war, I knew that a reception of some sort was going to happen. So you have sisters who chose, and I'm not pointing fingers, listen to me. You have sisters who chose to not take care of their responsibility and to have a hot girl summer. Take vacations they know they can't afford to go to. A lot of sisters said they didn't need a man. They could handle it on their own. Some women had good men in the household and put them up because they want to experience what's on the outside. The grass is greener on the outside, that's what they thought. So now that mortgages, rental companies, places are up in their rent, which this is true fact. Everything is going up. A lot of women are put in situations that they don't have a choice but to move. Now my question is, a lot of people, a lot of women have allowed men to come in their homes, open up their legs, they cook for these men. Where are these men now? What is the purpose of opening up your legs to get nothing out of it but to be evicted out of your own crib? Stop saying you don't need a man. I understand it's hard finding a good man, but there are real men out here. You need a real man, not a good man. Peace.
Also, now, black women, and this is according, once again, to usatoday.com, black women are more likely than any other group to be evicted, according to a USA Today analysis of 4 years of local and national housing records and data from the University of California, Berkeley. Black women renters get filed against at twice the rate of white women renters nationwide. So I'm going to exit out of here and give my 2 cents on this topic. And how is it, black women, how you claim to be some of the most educated groups of women in the whole U.S., but yet and still you lead in housing, both housing and rental evictions. Some of you same females who like to go on social media platforms, documenting, having actual clips of you at your college graduation, showing off your degrees and showing the exact details of your levels of educations on your degrees. Yet a lot of you same exact females are getting evicted on a regular basis, on a daily, both a daily and a weekly basis. And the article that I just read, where the summary of an article that I just read kinds of goes into detail about it. How is it that you claim to be so highly educated, but a lot of you in the same breath have to work either factory, manufacturing, or production? Well, either, let me rephrase that, either manufacturing, production-based jobs, or what is warehouse jobs, contributing sometimes in some instances over 12 hours, including overtime, 8 along with 4 more extra hours just to prevent from being evicted out of your homes. Something's not adding up. Anyway, make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you like my video, like always, you share it, and I'm so desperately waiting for you to comment on this topic and matter. Last but not least, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Till next time, you guys have a good one.